Hey, this is Angie. I'm an agent here at the Justin Landis Group, and welcome to the Landis Look, where we take an inside look at the world of real estate. Today, I'm going to tell you the story about when I bought my first house. We'd love to hear the story of when you bought your first house. If you could send us your stories, we have a link in the comments below. I bought my first home when I was 23, and like all 23-year-olds, hated my job, was going through a breakup, was not having a good time. I had talked to some of my friends, two of my best girlfriends, who were about to sign a lease on a home and move in together. I kind of had an idea of what real estate cost, so when they told me how much they were going to pay for the house, I kind of realized that there was maybe an opportunity for me to buy a house, for us to live somewhere even nicer, and for us to be paying that same price. So I called one of my best friends, Grace Morgan, who's also on the team, and we had a little bit of a buyer's consult / therapy session and decided that I was going to buy the house. The problem was my friends were literally about to sign the lease, and like I mentioned, was going through a breakup. I really needed a place to stay. So we had to do this really quickly. I met with Grace, we talked about it. 2 days later, she took me to see two homes. One of them was absolutely perfect. It was renovated, it had a big backyard, the location I wanted, done. The next day, we put in an offer and I was under contract. So we're 3 days in and I am buying a house. We went through the process. It was awesome. Grace was even able to negotiate that they changed all the floors to hardwood, and a month later we closed. So 23 years old, and 1 month and 3 days I bought a house. It was really great. I was able to live with my friends, save a lot of money, pay into this mortgage, and we really enjoyed it. After I bought the house, I had enjoyed the experience so much, and like I said, was not enjoying my job that I had at the time, so I decided that I was gonna get into real estate. So again, called my friend Grace, sat down with her for another therapy session, and ended up signing up for school and getting my license. It was really great, jumped straight into real estate, loved my job, loved what I was doing, and as a real estate agent, it's really important that you kind of keep an eye on the market, know what's for sale, know what's going to be listed that might not be listed yet. So because of this, about 1.5 years after I bought my first house, a house came up that was just my dream home, and it wasn't listed yet, and it was just a little bit too expensive than I could afford. But at this point, I knew inspectors, I knew really, really great lenders, and I knew how valuable having a great lender is to a seller, one that could close quickly and make the process really smooth. So I knew how I could make this go really smooth, and was able to call up the seller of this home that wasn't listed yet, and in exchange for price, I was able to cut the contingencies really short, do a really fast sale. From 1.5 years after buying my first house, I saw the house, and 8 days later, I closed on my second house. So now I'm 25 years old, and in the last 1.5 years, I bought my first house, bought my second house that was my dream house in my favorite location, turned my first house into an investment property that I was renting out, and also had gotten a job that I loved. So that's the story of how I bought my house. We'd love to hear the story about how you bought your house. If you could please share your stories with us, the information's in the link in the comments below.